Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today we are going to not just talk about laughter. It's not enough to talk about laughter. We are going to laugh. We are going to laugh. We are going to laugh. Today it's all about laughter. Laughter as a tool for healing. And this is the second one. Hello, Susie, to you. And good morning, Andrea, to you as well. So excited, so excited. So who was on the first laughter as a tool for healing? Who was on the first one? This is our second one, and it's going to be a monthly ritual. It's going to be a monthly inspiration where we just come together for the purpose of using laughter to heal. I thought to myself this time, you know what, Manal, let's define healing. Let's define healing because we say laughter is a tool for healing. Let's define healing. Hello, hello, hello. I think I've been talking to myself for the first minute and 15 seconds. I was ongoing and it kept saying start live, start live, start live. And I'm like, oh, I had already started the live. I thought, hello, Susie, and hello, Andrea. I'm saying this all for the second time. Andrea, hello, Jennifer, hello, and Ray, he's laughing. Thank you, Ray, and Lynn, hello, evening from Stockholm. Hi, Ray, to you, and Maria, hello, everyone, Christine, Sylvie, so we can start laughing. I did this wonderful little spiel, and nobody was there to receive it but me. So we're going to start off with laughing today. It's our second. Thanks to Jen, who said we need to make this a monthly thing. And the first time we did it was the end of December. So it's like, okay, the end of January, the end of February, the end of the month, we will mark our inspiration with laughter as a tool for healing. We will get together as community and just inspire through pure laughter. And ultimately, obviously, we'll also have some learnings in there because otherwise it wouldn't be Manal. Jen, thank goodness I was checking my signal. Oh my goodness, I was talking and the thing's like start live. I'm like, I started it. Can't you see? I'm already singing. Andrea laughed so hard watching the movie on Netflix, The Price of Family. Okay, I'll write that one. I'll jot that one down. So this time in preparation of laughter for a healing as a tool or tool for healing, laughter as a tool for healing, I said, Manal, let's define healing. Instead of just assuming that we all have it, let's create a basis for what healing means. And I'm glad I did that because healing, to make free from injury or disease, to make sound or whole, to heal a wound, to make well again, to restore to health. So in the Manal way, I said, you know what, I'm going to remove the descriptions that aren't necessary and just keep the active elements of healing. So healing, to make free. Healing, to make whole. Healing, to make well. Healing, to restore. So those of you that follow me and know that a lot of times I don't like the word healing. I don't like it. And sometimes I will use it and sometimes I won't. And this is actually exactly why I don't like using the word healing. This is why I don't, and this is why I do. So let's actually put this on the table so we can create our communal, collective way of communicating. And so we are all in alignment together. The reason I don't like healing, it's to make free from injury or disease, to make free from X, which is broken, to make sound or whole, fine, heal a wound, again, broken, to make well again, so something was broken, you're making well again, to restore to health, I like it, to restore, when restore is used positively. But when we use healing in a way that, I'm gonna read again the active elements, healing, to make free, healing, to make whole, healing, to make well, healing, to restore. I like healing if we remove the contexts that something is broken. So if we want to communally use the word healing and we know it's to make whole and to make free, and to remove the element that we're broken. So the healing is fixing from broken. I love the word healing. Are you all with me? Do you want to make this collective intention to use the word healing to be synonymous with, yes, to center, to recenter, to regenerate. Regenerate is fine. But ultimately, it's an active to be in alignment. And it's active to be whole. It's active to be free. And to remove the bias that we are broken, that we're broken and it's trying to fix something broken. So if we want to use the word healing from a place of whole, I am all for it. When we want to use the word healing from a place of broken, then let's really define if we really are broken. Let's see if we really are broken. So who's in? Give me hearts, give me words. Let me know if this is resonating. Because like I said, I sometimes use the word healing and sometimes I shy away from it. And this is exactly why. We are not broken. We're not broken. We are whole. Our experiences in the past are not broken. They are all whole. Everything we've experienced creates the context for us for who we are and allows us to grow and to evolve into these amazing beings. Nothing was broken, nothing is broken, and nothing will be broken. Who wants that context? Tracy, I'm in the process, but we'll use whole. Exactly, whole. And I guess the thing that is really, if we honor that being human means we feel, then nothing is broken. If we honor that being human means that incidents in the past may have happened, then we're not broken, we're whole. If we want to create the context that we're here to find alignment and to grow and to evolve into these amazing beings, we're whole. We're whole, and there's nothing broken. Ray, can it be damaged? It can. And we can be not whole, but I don't think it lends the best lens. It doesn't lend the best lens to help us evolve and honor who we are and to grow into the beings we want to be. And it's just a subtle calibration or realignment or reorientation to see that it's just life. And that's not to say, I never like to say that things that happened in the past might not be labeled as bad. But if we recognize that it's humaning, then it's not broken and we're evolving. Just like Tracy said, we're all in the process of getting to full alignment. We're all in the process to being the best and evolving to the best being we can. We're all in the process of allowing our light to radiate our authentic selves. Our authentic light. Ray, does that answer? Does that answer? Tiffany, peace and blessings to you. Gary, how do you know you're not broken when you're in a bad mind space? Okay, you guys are bringing in, like, going straight at the point. What about actively healing to realign? Okay, let's get to it. Let's honor this. How about if we honor that in the physical, we all have experiences that do not always make us laugh. Although I'm the type that laughs when I should be crying because I'm like, what else to do but laugh? I can find humor in things that are like, really? It's a Seinfeld moment. But let's honor, because what you're all speaking about the damage, about Gary, your question, you're not broken when you're in a bad mind space, all of this stuff. In our physical beings, Jen, all of us, we're talking about our physical beings. Yes, our physical being might have a broken arm. Our physical being might have sadness. Our physical being might be in a bad mind space. Our physical beings. But we have our four bodies. We have our physical, we have our emotional, we have our mental, and we have our egoic. When I speak about the fact that we're not broken, I'm coming from the spiritual level. We're moving and shifting the lens to saying, do. I'm going to fly up from this spiritual level and I'm going to look down at Manal. And even though things to Manal feel quite painful, I recognize that she's just evolving and she's growing. And if these experiences didn't happen to Manal, she would not be able to articulate and be the woman that she is now because these experiences allowed for her to find her self-expression, her alignment, her truth. Ray, Healing is a word for the physical body. The physical body. So the word that it's defined, the first word that I read, the first definition that I read about healing from disease and healing from wound and healing from broken, blah, 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 blah. That is a physical. You guys are really fantastic and you're making me define this and get clarity for us. So this is amazing, amazing, amazing. That's a physical body description. It's physical. It's very physical. That the physical body is or might have healing. And I might even evolve and say maybe emotional. And I might say, okay, maybe even mental. So there might be healing on the emotional levels because there has been, we can use different labels, and maybe on the mental level because there's some mental illness and Gary's saying, okay, bad mind space. But then I also want to see us as spiritual beings, from spiritual beings. So from alignment and as spiritual beings, there is no healing. There is no healing. And today and together, when we talk about how to evolve and how to align, a lot of the times it's moving into the spirit. It's honoring the physical. It's honoring the emotional. It's honoring the mental. We have to honor our physical journey and our emotional sensations. I'm all about feeling into our emotions and feeling to physical sensations and recognizing the thoughts in our mind. I am never going to say, let's not honor them and explore them and understand them. But from the context as us as light beings, as powerful beings, as humaning, as humans, us here in this human journey, there's nothing broken. This is the universe's design. A lot of things that we happen to us that we hold as bad happened when we were fully dependent on other human beings. So now when I'm looking from a broader sense, and you're all making me articulate it very clearly, when we're looking from a broader sense, from a human sense, from an alignment sense, from this is our journey, there is no broken. There is no broken. How does that feel? How does that feel? Jen, cause and effect. If you think you're broken, you are broken. If you think you're whole, you are whole. Intention and honoring. Jen, there is a major aspect to that. But there is. So there's one thing is that I want us not to see us as broken. It does not serve us to see us as broken. Gary, when you say where you're in a bad mind space and you are broken, you are projecting on your physical body, emotional body, and mind and mental body an energy that doesn't lend itself to alignment. Today we're talking about laughter as a tool for alignment, because ultimately when we talk about the four bodies, what we want to do to get into alignment, which is surrender and trust and flow, that's where alignment is, all the ease comes in life. Alignment is where we ultimately flow and find pleasure and beauty in all things in life, which we all want. So when we think we're broken and we're in a bad mind space, we allow that to perpetuate. And so if we want to get whole, we have to find a way to see ourselves whole. And I don't want us to lie to ourselves. Oh, I'm whole, but I don't feel whole. So Gary, I don't want you to say, I am whole, because if you are feeling broken and you're in a bad mind space, I don't want you to say, I'm whole physically, but I want you to fly up from the spiritual lens and smile at that Gary that's not feeling whole and saying, I know as a spiritual being that you are whole, and together we're going to get there. Do you see the distinction? There might be subtleties, but there's a very big distinction. And ultimately what we're trying to do is honor our every now and honor everything that brought us to here, because that then will feed the feeling of alignment. What Jen is saying, the cause and the effect. If you think you're broken, you're broken. If you think you're whole, you are whole. If you think you can't, or if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you think again. That whole thing, how do we see ourselves from whole? How do we see ourselves from free? How do we see ourselves from whole and from free? Gary, I think when you're in a negative state, it's hard to reach that higher power. Gary, how long yes and no. It is until it's not. And today we are going to, all of us all of us. And whoever's on the wall, we're going to grab the others and pull us onto the wall. If you're in Attaining Your Authentic Life, you see that there was an analogy that I had about at UBC, the university I went to, there's something called Storm the Wall. It's an iconic event. And every year you do an Ironman in a team of 4, I think it's 5 now. I think in my day it was 4, maybe it was 5. And you do this Ironman, and at the end there's like this big wall that you have to scale. And then one person gets up there and just pulls everybody up there. And that's what we're doing together as a community. So sometimes I'm going to be the one that needs somebody to pull them up and say, hey, help me up the wall. I'm stuck in my human because this happened and I'm not happy. And we'll soothe and we'll see and we'll love and we'll support. And then you realize, oh, I'm supported and I'm loved and I'm cared for. And it's so beautiful how as humans that we can take care of each other and love each other and hold each other and be with each other. And then it reminds me to get out of my egoic self and into the human, the beauty of the human self. Gary, I didn't say I was broken, but I think a lot of people feel that they are when they're suffering. Yes. A lot of people do. A lot of people think that life is about suffering and about struggle. But if we see that it happens to everybody and we see that it's happening for centuries, for lifetimes, from the day, then it's not suffer and struggle, it's life. It's humaning. It's universal design. And then you say, why? And it's like, oh, so we can grow, so we expand, so we can taste the beauty of life, so we can find alignment. Alignment through laughter, alignment through care, through community, through self-love, through compassion, rave, through holistic wholeness, So it's just part of the humaning, part of our experience. So do we want to label, okay, this is a question. For those of you that have younger ones in your life, whether it's children, whether it's siblings, whether you teach, whether you just other people's children that are in your life, when you watch them start to learn to crawl and then fall, or you watch them teethe and then it hurts and they're crying, or you watch them, do you want them to believe like, oh, life is just a struggle and life is just suffering, just pick yourself up and keep crawling or keep walking? Or what is the sentiment that you hold towards watching others that go through the life experiences of growth and expansion that we went through? What are the sentiments that you would see? So a toddler, baby, whatever they're at, the ages, they go from crawling to walking and then keep falling. What is the sentiment that we give to that child? It's a question. I'm going to read Jen's comment, but I'd love to see, what does everybody, the child that's in elementary school that's trying to learn to read or write and is frustrated, the child that's in college or in high school that has all this pressure to achieve, what is it that we say to them or that we'll say to them? That's a question to all of you. Jen, you're whole in the present moment because you are aligned to all 4 bodies. When stuck in the past or future thinking, feeling physically and emotionally, then you are humaning to conditioning. Beautiful. You are whole in the present moment because you're aligned to all 4 bodies. Perfect. When stuck in the past or future thinking, feeling physically and emotionally, then you're humaning. Yes, you're humaning. You're just humaning. You're humaning. So Ray says recognition. Beautiful. I see you. I see you. I understand you. I've been there. And look where I am. I'm here. I'm alive. I've more than survived. I'm just living and I'm starting to figure out life. Susie, try. You can do it. You can do it. Look at everybody all around here. They didn't know how to walk one day and now they're all walking. Look at everybody around here. They didn't know how to read Attain and now they can. Look at all they didn't know algebra and calculus, trigonometry. Maybe they forget it once they stop using it, but we learned it. We did it. You can do it. You can do it. Lynn will let them know the moment will pass. This too will pass. This too will pass. Time changes and evolves, and you'll have a new perspective and a new lens. And with that new lens, you'll have a greater understanding and a greater knowledge, and you evolve. You continue to grow and evolve. And yesterday's problems become tomorrow's opportunities. So many stories of people in life who had to go through adversity, and that adversity allowed them to have this lens of growth and build businesses or products or teach people and inspire and do amazing things. Amazing things were done because of adversity. Amazing things. And it's no different for you. Angie, that's natural growth. It's the human condition. Just honor how you're feeling and honor what you're going through and honor the journey. But this is normal. Just normal. And not normal to trivialize what you're going through. You don't want to ever trivialize the efforts. Just like I asked last time, guys, I keep saying it's easy and everybody gets mad at me. Can I say it's easy? And it says, oh, the process is easy, but processing sometimes isn't. So yes, it seems hard where you are, but it's going to stop being hard. Once you learn to ride that bike, you're going to know it for life, for life, for life. So that's the same things that we're going to say to our children. We say to ourselves. We say to ourselves, this is life and we're going to grow. And this is a natural part of growth. And your mind isn't broken and you're not broken and nothing is wrong. It's just as we start to get to different phases, we start to understand life differently or our conditions affect us differently. And this is how we're learning to let go and to surrender and to grow. We are powerful beings. Our minds are powerful. Our spirits are powerful. Our intention, when we set intention, we are so powerful. Let's celebrate that together and let's build those muscles together. How does that feel? How does that feel? Gary, I truly believe in higher power. For me, it's God, but sometimes I feel like he's a little out of reach and that is frightening. Okay, Gary, let's feel into it. Jen, I need a joke. Obviously, I've been at higher points. Okay, fantastic. Let's go into Gary. Let's go into everybody right now, but we're going to use Gary as a catalyst. Gary, I'm going to call you out. Jen, we'll have the opportunity to grow if we believe. If we believe. Yes. Okay, Gary. So right now, this is fantastic. I want you to not run away. So I'm going to call you out, Gary. I'm going to call you out, okay? If you're happy with that. And everybody play the game. You all know when I'm talking to one person, I'm talking to everybody. But Gary shared the sentiment, so I can use Gary's word, name, but everybody write in the window if it resonates. So right now, let's lean into our spiritual beliefs. So what are the spiritual beliefs? Gary set the stage. Gary believes in God. Gary says he's fine with it. Fantastic. Gary believes in God. So everybody, what do you believe in? What do you believe in? He calls it the higher power and God. I believe in the human journey. I believe in the beauty and the celebration of humaning. I believe in universe. I believe, Angie, we said it at the same time, or maybe you said it first, but there's a lag, so we said it at the same time. I believe in nature. I believe that there's a really, really higher meaning. There's a bigger meaning that we're here. And it's just fascinating to watch different religions and different people say it in different ways, but it all comes out different, but the same. It's all the same and different. But really, at the end of the day, you just really need to believe in something greater. Ray, what if we substitute greater and lesser instead of higher and lower? Or just use greater and higher, Ray, and not even use lesser and lower. But yes, whatever just resonates, whatever empowers you. But I want to use them greater and higher, a greater power and a higher power. And I want to believe that there's a reason. And I'm going to say the word. There's a reason for the suffering. And then I'm going to say another word, because it's not really suffering. It's lifing. It's living. It's humaning. I'm going to use the same example. That little child who's learning how to walk and then falls and falls. Do you know any child that started to learn to walk and did not fall? Does anybody know any child, any child who learned to walk without falling once? It's polishing. It's polishing. I believe in a higher power of manifestation. Yes, yes, yes. It's polishing. Andrea, do you mean polishing? I don't mind if you mean polishing. I believe in the power of chocolate. Gary, there we go. We keep the laughter going. Yes, yes, I believe in the power of chocolate too. And I know the other day I was like, I'm eating emotionally. And I said, yeah, you are, Manal. And are we going to stop? No, no. I'm eating emotionally, and it sort of feels good, but I don't do it often. But I admit to doing it more often than I actually do it. But I did it the other day. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember anymore. Andrea, polishing our souls, shining our souls, allowing our souls to radiate, to radiate, to radiate. So, Gary, when you talk about you're frightened right now. So what was your exact phrase? So we reinforce, I always like to reinforce, I feel like he's a little out of reach, and that is frightening. What does a little out of reach mean? Let's talk about that. What does a little, and how many people can relate to that feeling that higher power or God or universe or whatever is out of reach? What does that mean? And what does that mean to our physical? What does that mean to our physical? We've got gummy bears and chocolate going around, and we're talking about the universe, and it means my mind is busy. Tracy, fantastic. What else does it mean? What does it mean? He's a little out of reach. He's out of reach. That we don't really know if we can believe. There's like this sense of like detachment, like I can't get there. It's almost a judgment on myself that I'm trying to get somewhere and there's a gap. He's out of reach. I can't reach him. I can't get it. We feel off in despair. No hope. No hope. We see it. It's almost like in a movie. We can see it. We see the ledge. We just can't get there. We can't get there. I need to be more subtle. Neil, I need to be more subtle. Tell me more about that. I need to be more subtle. I need to be more subtle. It's a bit out of reach. I can't get there. To me, there's a judgment. Lynn, a lesson is going, a lesson. You guys are so true to laughter. I never had gummy bears. Oh my God. Gummy bears are delicious. I don't really eat them anymore, but I love the vitamin gummy bears because it lets me eat gummy bears without feeling guilty about eating gummy bears. I just accept I'm not aligned to joyfulness and humor. Fantastic. I'm not aligned. Okay, I don't know if this is a joke now or if this is serious, but he's out of reach. He's out of reach. I'm not capable of extending there. I'm not tuned into a higher frequency. Yes, yes, Neil. Great, great. That you're out of tune. That the higher frequency, you're at a lower frequency. I think what you're saying, Neil. Tuned into a higher frequency. I just can't reach it. I can't get it. I can't hear it. But in there's a belief, the higher power, but I am lesser. I am lesser. Who just said that? And I laughed, and it's true. It's true. I am lesser. I can't getting it. Lynn said a lessing is going on. I am lesser. I can't get there. So there's a judgment on myself. And then what does that judgment feel like? What does it feel like? I'm going to start. Feels like I am not good enough. Feels like I am awful. Feels like I am incapable. Feels like I'm just not big enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not high enough frequency. I am not higher enough. I'm not power enough. I am not enough. Andrea, what's a typo about gummy bears? Oh my goodness. So ultimately, can you see, Gary, that you have a judgment on yourself? Can everybody see that fear is I'm fearful of failing? Why me? Blame and shame. Fantastic. A fear of failure. A feel of failure. Fantastic. And then can we extend that fear of failure to the fear of death? That I am living this life and I'm never going to make it. This life is out of reach. This journey is out of reach. I'm exhausted. I'm putting in those words. Gary, I don't know if it resonates. Everybody, does it resonate? I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm not capable. I'm not capable. I'm not capable. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken. Yes? Everybody, yes? Possibly. Okay, fantastic. Okay, everybody feel those feelings. For whatever resonated, feel into it. Let's do it. Yes, Gary. I'm dying. You guys are really killing me. Okay, I want everybody to feel it. Feel that fear and feel that feeling that it's out of reach. Like you're not capable. Tell me when you got it. Everybody tell me with hearts or tell me with your words if you got it. It sounds like some depression, Ray. It sounds like low vibration. There's low vibration. If we want to just label it, it's low vibration. Who was it? Neil just said high frequency. It's low vibration. So everybody feel into that low vibration. Connect with whatever related to you and feel that connection of just not being good enough. Not being good enough, right? That's what it is. It's just not being good enough, not being able to reach, not being able to get to a point that I should be able to. Blame and shame, like Jen said. Okay, everybody get into that. Now, what are the physical sensations while you're reaching into that? What are the physical sensations? For me, I feel my chest is starting to get tight. I can feel like a real tightness, a restriction. I can feel my jaw, can feel my shoulders. Everybody write what the physical sensations that you're feeling in. Believe me, we're writing this down because we're going to get rid of it now. Gary is wanting us to go straight into the play. Feel the physical sensations. What are the physical? My jaw. You all know I carry a lot in my jaw. Where else? My chest just feels really, really, really tight. Jen, feeling alone. Alone, that's on the egoic level. Feeling alone is not being supported. So I just can't reach the higher being. Andrea, you always carry it in your stomach too. You and Jen are always carrying it in your abdomen. Feeling incapable is actually always in the abdomen because that's the solar plexus. Tracy, heaviness in the chest and throat. I feel it a lot in my chest too. And you, Tracy, you're feeling it in your throat. Heaviness in the chest and throat. Fantastic. The throat is not able to speak your truth. Your throat chakra, your chest is sadness and betrayal and anger and a lot of things that are keeping you from the resonance of the beauty of your happiness. Ray, butterflies in the gut. Ray, you always have yours in the gut too. Isn't it interesting where we're all carrying it in the same place? Gary, in the chest and the neck and the shoulders and the feet. Feet, we're going to come back to that, Gary, because the feet is you're not connected. It's your root chakra and you're not connected to earth, so you're not grounded. The chest is the same thing. It's sadness and it's anger. The neck is the same thing as the throat chakra. It's speaking your truth. The shoulders is carrying a load. You're carrying the load. You're not being supported by something greater, so you're carrying the heaviness of life on your shoulders, okay? Andrea, feeling anxious. That's a feeling of fear that I'm not able to articulate. Beautiful. Jen, tight chest in the tummy. Foot tapping, agitation. Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic. Angie, sorry I had to go out of the room. What are we feeling? We're feeling the feeling of not being good enough, being out of reach to the higher being, not being supported in this world, okay? Everybody felt it? Now, those are what those mental stories are. The emotion, does anybody want to say the emotions? We said fear. Andrea said feeling anxious with fear. We were going through the physical sensations. Who wants to talk about the emotions? The emotions. Do you feel sadness? Feel anger? Alone is more of an egoic connection. Just isolated? Fantastic. Isolated. Beautiful, beautiful. Definitely anxiety, beautiful. And if you can label those anxieties as fear, Ray and Andrea, and anybody feeling that anxiety, can you label it? Andrea, missed out. Sort of like time. There's this fear of like losing judgment on your past, that you missed out, you didn't do enough. That's what I'm interpreting that from Andrea. So, or is it the fear of being missed out? Is that what you're saying? Jen, frustration, sadness, upset, and angry. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic, everybody. Now, we already talked about what got us here. Gary already helped us. What got us here was feeling that we can't connect, that we believe in God, but we feel like it's out of reach. And we talked already, unless you guys want to keep saying in your mind and your egoic beliefs, go ahead, put more words. Fearful and nervous. Fantastic, Angie. We don't talk about nervous a lot. Nervous. Do you want to speak and articulate more? Gary, we're feeling the feeling of running out of chocolate. Ray, fear I did something wrong and will be punished. Beautiful. Interesting. I did something wrong in the past and I will be. So that's fear of God. There's a fear of the future, fear of death. That's a fear of life, a fear of the unknown. All those fears. Fantastic, Ray. That's fantastic for you to just recognize and honor that one right now. Just honor that, because I don't think you've articulated that in that way before, which is really, really powerful. There might have been, I don't know what your religious upbringings were, but this like we do so we are not going to go to heaven and hell or whatever it might be. It's all this fear related with your actions for the future. And just honor that. Fantastic. Okay, everybody. So now that you've felt all of this and we went through the journey, we went through the four bodies. Does anybody want to say anything else? Are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to let it go? Because I am. Let's take a deep breath in. If you want to write something in the window, go for it. But let's let go out. Purpose. What's the point? Beautiful. What the heck are we doing here? What are we doing here? Gary, are you feeling into your body? I don't know where Valerie is. I miss her too. Feel into your body and let's take a deep breath in. And let everything let it go. Let it go. Just imagine you could do so many different things. Okay, if you want to imagine it going out to the light, so you can take your deep breath in and just imagine it like coming off and going to the light, going back to the earth. I sometimes like to imagine in my heart right now, if it's still here, I actually like to physically take it and throw it. And when I throw it, I always imagine it going back to the light, back to the light, back to the light. So we're not letting go of any resistance and it could stick onto somebody else. I like to always imagine light. Even fireworks, sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I think about light or flames around me and just going and sending it back to the universe. Or sometimes I imagine the soles of my feet that are open and imagine that all going out through the soles of our feet. So you imagine light coming in through the universal divine, going through our crown, our head, and just letting go of all the resistance we talked about, through our throat and our neck, and just bathing ourselves with light through our chest. I feel so much in the chest. So just sort of imagine that light bathing us, bathing you. Continue to go through in that solar plexus and just allow that light just to go into the solar plexus and just dance and flow and light up that beautiful solar plexus. And then into your pelvic area, beautiful. Your thighs, beautiful. Your knees, beautiful. Your calves. And then out the soles of your feet. Imagine all the resistance going out the soles of your feet. Just out. Now, I also like to imagine, and this is Gary, this is good for you right now. This is good for everybody, but Gary talked about not feeling something that I said, his feet. Okay, so imagine from the soles of your feet are connected to the earth. And imagine that you have from your feet, just like you would have at a tree trunk, that you have all this light that's just coming out, and just anchoring you to the earth. So you imagine just light coming in, going from all different angles and all different parts of your feet, connecting you and supporting you to the earth. And you can imagine those light beams that are bringing light from the core of the earth back, and then through the soles of your feet, through the calves, your knees, and your thighs. Beautiful. Can you feel that? Can you feel yourself now anchored to the earth and supported by the earth? Andrea, no Steve today too. No, I haven't seen him. He hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. Jen, I'm thinking of light passing through my whole body. Beautiful. Cleansing my soul and then comes out through my belly button. Perfect. So I steer it away with my hands like a funnel. Beautiful. It's very vivid. I can see it disperse. Beautiful. So you want to come, that's exactly it. Whatever you want and whatever that feeds your inspiration, but ultimately you want to imagine that light and all that energy and all that tension, all the physical, all the emotional, all the mental that we connected with. Just let it go. Just let it go back to the light, back to the light, back to the light. Okay, what's everybody aware of? What's everybody aware of? You know what? While we're here, let's also imagine the universal divine light, and we're supported, and that light is coming in, just like from the light from the earth that's feeding our feet and anchoring us, and just light is coming from all different directions and just connecting us to the earth and having us supported in our physical being. Imagine the light from the universe just coming up from the crown and just connecting us to the stars and the moon, the universe, and to source, and to bigger, and we're just connected. Imagine that light. So now we're connected. spiritually through the light in the crown of head, and we're connected physically by the light from the core of the earth. And that light just feeds in through our body and just continues to allow the light to move through us and release any resistance, any resistance. So everybody, how are you feeling? Gary, like Ray said, fear can be confusing and sudden. Yes, fear is, Gary, go through and list the fear in your physical body, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual. Go ahead and everybody that's feeling any fear, go ahead and list it. Ray, is the light external or internal? Both, Ray, both. The light that's coming from the universal, it's coming externally, and then it goes internally through the crown of your head, through your face, through your neck, through your chest. It can even come through your arms and then come back out through your hands. Just the light will cleanse you from inside. And you can also imagine light around you and just sort of like hugging you, and just cocooning you. So you can imagine whatever feels good. Just imagine having fun playing with light. I also love playing, I haven't done it in a while with all of us, imagining different colors of the chakras and like lighting up your, the root chakra and the second chakra and the solar plexus and the heart chakra. We can play with light in different ways. I just love playing with light and see what feels good. What feels good to you? Jen, still slight knot, but also aware of the unwavering smile on my face. Fantastic, Jen. So feel into that knot and ask it what it is. See what it is. Just do the whole thing again. Ray, I have trouble with visualization. So do I, to be honest with you. Sometimes I can see it and sometimes I just imagine it. And it's not like when I say imagine it, not using visually, it's just I trust that it's there. I can't always see. I'm not a very visual person. I'm a very analytic person, as you know, but I just know it's there. I just know when I create the intention for it to come in, that it's coming in. When I ask for it to let go of everything, I know it's doing it. So I don't always see it, but I know it's doing what I'm guiding it to do. Ray, does that help? Gary, wow, that's a lot. Gary, I want that in there. That's helpful. Okay, good. Yeah. So it comes from somewhere. It comes from, it's light is everywhere. Light is everywhere. Everything, I mean, now I'm going to get really technical, which might not be aligned with what you feel, but I just feel like everything is light. Everything is light. And we have just been oriented to see and translate the light into what we're seeing, but everything is light. And so when I start to look at seeing myself as light and cleansing myself with light and loving on my light, it just feels good. Just feels really good. Jen, go ahead and see what that knot is. I think it's fear. It's fear and it's self-judgment and it's shame, I think. But who am I? Gary, go ahead. What is that fear? What is that fear? I know there's a lot that you're carrying on, that there's a lot of self-judgment, and I want to clean that up today. It's my intention. Who wants to join me? Lynn, feels like I'm in chicken's hello body and everything is soft and taking care of me. Beautiful. So you like that. It feels like I'm in chicken yellow body and everything is soft and taking. So it feels good, Lynn. Is that what you're saying? Jen, still some grief. Perfect. And loss about Robbie. Perfect. I feel myself saying he deprived me of a life with him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fantastic, Jen. So feel into that. Feel that sadness. I feel the goosebumps. So I know that's intense there. Feel into it. Feel into it. And just honor it and honor him and honor your journey and honor your growth and honor what you're here for. Honor what he brought you here for. Honor it. And I know that you've gone through a lot in your physical life, but it's really guided you to some internal beautiful alignment. And you know, if they're here, maybe you would still be aligned and it would still be, but this is the journey that you have been given. And it's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. You're a beautiful soul. You're beautiful. How is everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? 43 minutes in. We haven't done a lot of laughter. We've talked about chicken, yellow chickens. We talked about chocolate. We've talked about gummy bears and bit of laughter, but a lot of healing. How's everybody feeling? Gary, what are you aware of? Christine, beautiful, beautiful. A little chicken, the yellow heart. Beautiful. How's everybody feeling? What are you aware of? What are you aware of? Jen, I wouldn't be here now without all these experiences, so I'm lucky, but with the not, I need jokes. Yeah, we'll do the jokes, yeah. Feeling that no one cried yet. We'll get you all there. Angie, I'm laughing inside at myself now. I have no chocolate in that moment. Earlier I thought, oh no, no chocolate, and instantly felt disappointed. Oh my God, we're so funny. We're going to have to all bring chocolate on an inspiration. I think we're going to have a chocolate inspiration, and we're just going to talk about the joys of chocolate. And then we're going to say it's a chocolate inspiration, but for those of you who don't, feel free to bring gummies or free fruit or whatever you want to bring. That's what we'll do. That is what we will do. Okay, is everybody feeling good? Is anybody recognizing and aware of anything that you'd like to talk about and explore? Coffee, chocolate, and yummies. Nothing more than we need. Gary, mentally I feel resistance. Physically I feel shaky. Emotions feel torn. Spiritually longing. Okay, Gary, fantastic. I'm not surprised because you've had a lot of self-doubt going on and a lot going on, and we're going to clean it up. If you want to clean it up, let me ask you something. Woohoo! Good question. Do you have the intention for alignment today? Today it was called Laughter as a Tool for Healing. Do you have the intention? Do you believe that you have the capacity for it today? That's my question. Ren, I just took my one from the fridge. I didn't like one from the fridge. Even I just joined in catching up. Fantastic. You took your chocolate. I actually, Ren, like chocolate in the fridge too. I don't like one from the fridge. Even I just joined. I'm catching up. Gary, Ray, humaning sort of sucks, but I think it gets better. Yeah, Ray, it sort of does sometimes. It does. It does. I mean, it does until it doesn't. Jeff, not sure I should give up self-judgment. It's one of the few places I excel. Jeff, I love you. I think I have a path to be on the Supreme Court. Oh my God, I love it. You know what, Jeff? I can so relate to that. It's so good. It's so good. I wish we were taught to have such great powers with like believing in ourselves, like the self-judgment that we had. Jeff is making me laugh too. Jeff, you're doing it. You're bringing back to the laughter part, Okay, so I'm going to ask the question again because I think it was a really good one. Who has the intention? And this is Gary. My eyes are on you because you're the one that said this stuff. What's the word? That was a catalyst for me to say it. Do you have the intention to be in alignment today, during now? Do you have the intention, Gary? Do you have the intention? Ren, yes, chocolate. I prefer non-fridge one, but I store for some reasons in the fridge to eat less. Doesn't really work. Ren, I love it, but I do like cold chocolate sometimes. Gary, I'm waiting for you. Jen, yes, because I'm learning to work with honoring it and just know what it is, feeling more honoring and accepting. Fantastic, Jen, fantastic. So does everybody want to create the intention to feel in alignment, to honor alignment, to get into alignment? I want the hearts and I want the words, I want the commitment, I want the intention. I think it's important. Gary, yes, fantastic. And it's a yes. Okay, fantastic. Gary, I'm going to ask you, and I'm asking everybody, but I'm pointing at Gary because Gary's talking about how he feels, and I want to get this into alignment. Yes, I want alignment. Fantastic. I want everybody to write, because I think this is, it's Susie, fantastic, because I think this is going to be interesting. I want everybody to write, either think it to yourself or write it in the window. Writing in the window helps me and also gets us talking, but which body is the one that's keeping you the most from alignment in this moment? Which body in this moment? If you want to write the body in the moment and then write the body that's usual, that's fine. Jen, physical. Fantastic. Physical. Andrea, physical. Fantastic. Angie, mental. Fantastic. Jen and Andrea, can you tell me whoever? Okay, Jeff, mental. Fantastic. Angie, mental. Oh my God, this is so powerful. I want to cry. Who's going to cry? I'm going to cry. Lynn, mental. You guys, why am I going to cry? Fantastic. I'm going to cry. Mental. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Now, everybody else can keep writing it if you want. Now, when you right? If you wrote physical, you wrote mental, whatever it was that you wrote, question again, which body right now are you feeling that's keeping you out of alignment? Right now, what is the body that's keeping you from out of alignment? Jen and Andrea, whoever wrote physical, I'd like you to write, actually, this is a question I'm asking everybody, whether you write physical, what aspect of your physical or mental is keeping you from alignment? So when I say physical, what is it that's keeping? Gary, emotional. You're the perfect, it's emotional. Gary, is the emotional feeding the physical, or is the emotional feeding your mental? Because I thought you were going to say mental. Gary, what is feeding what? Okay, so now I'm going to ask everybody. This is a question that, so it's your emotional or your mental, your physical, everybody has said. What is it feeding? No crying, only laughing, crying tears. Wobbly knees. So it's your knees, Andrea. So there's physical pain in your knees. Is there a judgment? Is there something going on physically, majorly? Jeff, anxiety, procrastination. So your self-judgment that you said that you're the king of. Anxiety. Jeff, talk to me more. Anxiety, the fear that I'm not recognizing. What is the fear that you have? Not good enough, not getting it done. Fear of dying, not accomplishing. Jeff, tell me more. Jen, butterflies. I think physical is feeling emotional, which is hiding. So Jen, the butterflies in your stomach, I think physical is feeding the emotional, which is hiding. Okay, fantastic. So you're physically holding it all in to avoid feeling the emotional. Fantastic. Andrea said yes about my question about the knees, if there's physically. Okay. Which body is uncertainty? Ray, uncertainty of what? It could be egoic. It could be fear of, it depends on what you're saying uncertainty of, but I'm leaning on egoic from just insert of the uncertainty of life, of yourself, of the future would be your egoic, and that's leaning and trusting in the higher being, in God, in the universe, in the future, in life. It would say it's egoic. Angie, Jeff, the same. So anxiety and procrastination, not getting things done. So a judgment on yourself. Gary, mental and emotional are beating on each other. Yeah, Gary, I feel like it's your mental emotional. My money's on mental, Gary. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, fantastic. So this is what we just recognized. So powerful that in this moment, all of us are aware of resistance in one of our four bodies that is hiding or feeding resistance in another body. Okay, fantastic. Some of them are feeding on each other. Okay, so my next question, because this is going to be an interesting one, okay? This is a question one, because I'm going to make you the teacher right now. Recognizing your resistance, what would you need to shift to love? Like what would you say to yourself to be able to shift or to recognize that resistance? So we talked about Susie, physical leading to mental. COVID giving me fuzzy brain. Fantastic. Mental, not trusting self. Feel physical. Neck and shoulders, emotional. Fear numb. Fantastic. I can't believe this is the laughter as healing, as a tool for healing. Okay, this is fantastic. So I'm going to ask the question again. You're all aware of resistance in the four bodies. If you were your younger self, feeling what you're feeling, so you're in a lens, you're flying above yourself, and you are looking at yourself right now as your younger self. So you are older, 10 years older, 20 years older, 30 years older, already dead in the far, far future. So you're a spiritual being. It doesn't matter. You pick where you want to be. Sometimes I imagine myself as a spiritual being. What would you be saying to yourself right now, given your unique resistance that you're feeling? It's a really good question. I've never asked it this way. So you are your spiritual being. You're yourself in the future, and you're looking at yourself as the now current being, as the younger being. What are you going to say to yourself about the resistance that you're feeling in your four bodies? And it's Whether it starts more physically, emotionally, mentally, or egoic, it doesn't matter, because it's all the same. Andrea, fantastic. I'm going to cry, you guys. I am the one that's going to cry. It's okay to slow down. And I'm going to rephrase that, Andrea, because you guys all know that that's what I love to do. I'm so going to cry right now. It's just be. Just honor myself and just be. Gary, too late. Good. Gary beat me. There we go. Woo, guys, this is intense because you're all seeing yourself from the lens of compassion. What's happening is everybody stopped to see yourselves as the human and you were able to shift from a spiritual lens. Powerful. Ray, now me to past me, stop doing that. But that's not the question, Ray. It's not the now you to the past you, because that's judgment. That's the future you to the now you. The future you to the now you. And if you can make that future you a spiritual you, it becomes really powerful. Jeff, oh my God, Jeff, I'm going to cry too. Just get started. It's better to make mistakes than to not enter the game. Fantastic. Jeff, mistakes aren't mistakes. Failure is the process to success. It's not called failure. It's the misnomer. It's the progress to success. It's the progress to success. It's the fear of being imperfect that's keeping you to start, which is procrastinating, which then doesn't allow you even to progress. Fantastic. Just do it. It's very similar to Andrea's. Andrea's was it's okay to slow down, and I took it to be. I shifted to be. Andrea, tell me if that resonates with you. It's just be. Just flow. Laughter is a tool for healing. Align, flow, surrender, trust, be. And Jeff, for you, it's the same thing. It's just allow. Just do. There's no such thing as mistakes or failure. It's all the progress and the process to alignment and to truth. To truth. Angie, what are you waiting for? Stop wasting time. Angie, I'm going to challenge you on that like I did Ray. I think that there's ego in there, and that's not the spiritual future you on the you now, because there's still judgment in there. The future spiritual you, I mean, if you want to make that God you, it would not be, what are you waiting for? Stop wasting time. It's like, you're beautiful, Angie. You're beautiful. Stop beating up on yourself and love yourself. You've got this. You've got this. This is what life's about. Honor yourself and honor the flow and honor the unfolding. Ray, I don't think I have a sense of a future me. That's fair and that's fantastic. And that's the things that we all, this is the power. When I ask these questions, if we can shift to it or we show more resistance, this is the power, because it allows you to see where the lack of alignment or compassion or where the ego might be stuck. There's a fear. You said that earlier. What did you say? I don't remember what your exact words were. Do you remember that you said something about the future? I'm trying to scroll. Uncertainty. There's an uncertainty. There's a lack of clarity to your future. Can you tell me why? Can you ask yourself why? See where that why is. Jen, you are okay. I think you're amazing. You're special. I love you with all my heart, and I will never leave you. Oh, Jen, that's really powerful. I will never leave you. Your human loves never left you. They're there with you. I know it came out, I will never leave you, but what it's really saying to me is that you're supported and that you're loved, and you might not have them in the physical, but they're here with you in the spiritual. Okay. Andrea, it doesn't resonate. No expectation, acceptance. It does resonate. It does resonate. No expectation, acceptance. Yeah, there's this judgment that you have on yourself to do and to produce, and you just want to go to flow, to alignment, to allowing. It's all okay. You guys, this is so powerful today. You guys are intense. Lynn, it's my body preparing for having a child. The feeling can change in a minute. Let go or hold on to the knowing it will pass. Wow, this is deep. I can read it again, Lynn. Lynn, it's my body preparing for having a child. The feeling can change in a minute. Let go or hold on to the knowing it will pass. Lynn, beautiful. Are you pregnant? Is that what you're saying? And it's just sort of, just honor the process that you're on. Allow, it will pass. And just have love and beauty in every moment that you have. Lynn, is this resonating? We keep waiting for things to change in the future, and we keep wanting whatever we're waiting for to happen, and we forget to just be. And we forget to love, and we forget to honor ourselves and to feel within ourselves, to see the beauty in ourselves. We're all beautiful, and we're all amazing. Just like Jen said, we're all amazing. We are all amazing. Jeff, I know the answer intellectually. It just takes more energy to armor myself and get started as I get older. Jeff, it starts with intellectual, but the shift has to happen emotionally. And I know you know that. But what we want to do is really honor the recognition of the self-judgment that you have. Jeff, I have a question. What's the fear if you don't start? What's the fear? I think you need to get to what your fear is. What your fear is. Ray, probably because I have no expectations for the future. Ray, what's keeping you from having expectations for the future? So both of you, I'm asking you to dig bit deeper. Jeff and Ray, I'm asking you both to dig deeper. What is keeping you, Ray? It's fear, obviously. It's fear, but what's the fear of? And Jeff, or what's the judgment that you have on yourself? And Jeff, so what happens if you don't? What's the judgment that you have? What is it you're trying to do? What is it that you're trying to prove? So Jeff, do you got your question? And Ray, do you have your question? Gary, Manal, you're supposed to get rid of expectations. No, didn't we talk about that on an inspiration, Gary? We talked about expectations. Can someone Google the definition of expectation? I believe it's the belief or the projection of something in the future. We're supposed to let go of other people's expectation and life's expectations, but we're supposed to go to town on building our own empowering, positive expectations of life. So I'm going to say that again. Expectations, the definition is something like a belief for the future. It has something to do with an intention or a belief in the future. Fear kills my future wants. This is what actually Ray and Jeff are all saying. It's so fascinating that we go to the same place. You guys, this is called Laughter is a Tool for Healing. We're going to have to do another laughter one. I love us. I love us. I love us so much. Okay, so expectations. Yeah, Angie, yes, we're being too incensed. Joke. Someone gave me a leaflet about anger management last week and I lost it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, so expectations. Expectations is a great one. Nobody wrote down what the definition is, but it's something about your belief in the future. So shouldn't I hold on to my beliefs of the future? Shouldn't I project what I want from the future? But what happens is we have all created a synonym for expectations to what other people expect. Or we don't believe in our expectations, so we have self-judgment and fear around it. So those expectations, instead of being with excitement and belief and happiness, it's shrouded with shame and fear and sadness. So that's why expectations are bad. So maybe instead of using the word expectations, we call it manifestations or desires or I don't like the word wants, but loves and inspirations. We can use another word. So if the word expectations has negative connotation for you, don't use it. If you could clean up the connotation of expectation like I just did, use it. So you decide if you're going to use the word expectations or not. But if you're going to use it clean. Just like we talked about healing. If you're going to use the word the healing, it's about being whole. Not being whole because you have a disease. It's being free, not being free of illness. Got it all? Give me hearts, give me words if you got this. Okay, Ray, it's more of a recognition of the uncertainty of life. Okay, Ray, so there's a spiritual belief that you can lean on. So there's a fear that you don't know when you're going to go. And you don't trust that you can live freely because you don't know when you're going to go. So there's a fear. There's a fear in the uncertainty of life. Uncertainty is not a positive word. Uncertainty is a lack of control word. So Ray, beautiful, actually, Ray. There's something about control there. There's something about control and your feeling of being out of control that you're not willing to recognize. Tell me how that resonates and tell me how that feels. We're getting something big, Ray. That has a lot to do with your solar plexus, and you're fighting at yourself because you don't have control, so you're not capable of doing things because you don't feel in control. Fantastic. There's a big one waiting for you, Ray. Tell me what you're seeing. Andrea, crying is a fantastic tool too. But can you imagine if I wrote the inspiration, crying is a tool for healing? Oh my God, we would be a mess. We would be a mess. Jen, what you believe or hope will happen in the future. Fantastic, Jen. So if your expectations are positive, you believe or hope will happen in the future, go for it. If it's shrouded in self-judgment and shame and anger and fear and self-deprecation and blah, 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 don't do it. Just stay in the now. Just stay in the now. When I think about my future, it just brings me such excitement. So I can think about the fear. And sometimes it will change. Maybe in the moment, oh, I should not be thinking about the future because it doesn't feel good, but a different moment you can. So decide when you can think about the future. Decide when you can. But if you can't ever, like we're talking about with Ray right now, then we need to do some work. Jeff, fear that others will recognize that I'm really a fraud. Imposter syndrome. Fantastic, Jeff. And just faking it. Fantastic. I hope you see how powerful you're having a moment right now. Once I actually get going, this stops mattering. It's just the whispers in my head during the quiet moments. Fantastic, Jeff. And what are those whispers saying? What are those whispers? Go be raw. What are those whispers saying in your quiet moments? That they don't believe in you, that you're a fraud, that you're a fake, that you don't put in those whispers, and let's honor them and let's get them out. Jen, I like aspire. Yeah, aspire feels good too. Feels less desperate than expectation. Yeah, society has made expectation a bad word, but when you look at the definition of it, it's not bad. So either, like I said, either clean up what expectation means to you. Oh, I have positive expectations of life. Oh, everything happens to me. Oh, I'm really lucky in life. I expect everything to work out for me. I expect life to be easy. These are my expectations. I'm not joking. If you talk to anybody and any of my dear ones, they'll tell you. I expect life to be easy. I expect to always find a parking spot. I do, a close one. I expect to always be lucky. I expect timing to always work out for me, even when things look like they're back to back to back. I will be like, even once I drove from Charlotte for something. I had to go with the girls. We went to Charlotte, we came back, and I had to pick up my son. He was with a friend. We came to the gas station at the exact same time. And there was no way for me to have coordinated. I think he went to a game, he went to whatever, And then we had driven from Charlotte. There was not like, okay, when are you leaving? Okay, we're leaving now. It says 2 hours. There was no coordination in that way. Boom. Same moment. Like it could not. And I was stressed about that day. And I kept saying to myself, Manal, it's going to work out. Manal, everything works out. Manal, what's going to work out? Whatever's going to work out. It worked out. So what are your expectations about life? What do you expect? So we see, Ray, that you're expecting nothing. That doesn't feel very good, does it? And Jeff, he's expecting to hold off on making decisions because has a lot of self-judgment. Doesn't feel good. So we're going to shift it. We're going to shift it. We're going to shift it. We're going to shift it together. Gary, I would love to get rid of my woe is me attitude right now. Gary, then we are right now. Where does it come from, Gary? What is the judgment that you have on the woe is me? What is it? Say it again, be raw. The same word I'm going to say, be raw. Be raw about what it is that you're feeling. Ray, I'm definitely not in control. And then Ray, how does that make you feel? The fear, guttural fear. Honor that fear. Honor that feeling of not being in control. Honor that you feel that fear of death. You've got that in there that you're not looking at. Honor it and see it if it can empower you and release you. I feel like you're close to something big. Angie, Gary, a daily gratitude practice helped me move away from that attitude. Yeah, there's a lot of little tools that we can do that help us shift, small little shifts. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I hope you're all laughing. It's like shifting a lens. I like it. Oh my God. Jen, I think it's good to turn into curiosity in life rather than a fear. I like it. Yeah, I love that too. Jen, fantastic. Pulling us over the wall. Jeff, unfortunately, they're now telling me that I'm avoiding a meeting that I'm late for. I'll have to see you in the next live. Jeff, love you. You're fantastic. Honor what you discovered and just let it go. Just let it go. You can let it go. So everything you did, you can release. I don't know if you're still here, but you did the work. Jan, manifesting it. I need to empower myself with belief. Fantastic. What you put into life, you get out. Shazzy, hello from New Zealand. Hello, Shazzy. Hello, Andrea. My expectations are that things will always work out in the end for the better. Fantastic. So does everybody want to write what expectations that you want out of life? This might be a good moment. Or if you want to call it manifestations or desires. UB, you just made me smile. I joined your live now. Oh, UB, welcome. Have had some stressful day, just returned from an ultra scan and I'm nervous about the results. Well, UB, what is it? You came at the right time. We're all talking about where our resistance are. So there's fear in your physical body. There's fear in your mental body. You're fearful about the results. It's feeling out of control. We're jumping in right into us like super getting to the root of our fear. Ray, I don't think I'm as afraid of death as I am of life. Ray, you're afraid of not living. You're afraid of not living. You guys, this is one of those moments when I realize I haven't plugged in my laptop. But don't worry, the cord is right here. It's supposed to be plugged in. It's like one of the steps that I do before going live. Let me make sure it's plugged in on the end. No, it's not. Hold on. Yeah, it should be. Hold on, let me see. Sorry, guys. But it's better than it just dying on us. Oh my God, the time is 11:11. I love it. Maybe it's plugged in now. Hold on, sorry. It's charging. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. It's one of the steps. I have all my steps before going live, and one of the steps is plugging in my laptop to make sure that I don't lose. I'm not getting the chats anymore. Susie, that's something that's been happening with InsightTimer lately. Hopefully, some people say if you go into a browser, it works. Everybody, if you know what the antidote to that, let us know. UB, have had some, okay, my first time with you. I'm from the Bay Area. Fantastic. And it's 11:11. Fantastic. Well, UB, welcome. We're all just talking about where we're feeling resistance in life right now. So it's actually quite timely that you're here. Ray, not sure you mean by living. I mean, Ray, from today and from everything that you've said, it's almost like I see a fear of like not making the most out of life. Like you're not dreaming about tomorrow. You're uncertain about the future, and that you're not afraid of death, but afraid of not living, of not being, of not radiating, of not being happy. Not being happy. How does that feel? Ray, how does that feel? See if there's any insight there that you're feeling or resonating with. Sometimes when I say something and it's right, then it resonates, or if it's wrong, you shift it the way that it does feel right to you. But I feel like there's something that's keeping you from radiating the beauty of who you are. And that's either the fear of death, or the fear of not being happy, or a judgment that you have on yourself. So see what you feel, Ray. Shazzy, I need to find my old happy self. I laugh a lot, but now I'm so stressed and empty. Fantastic. And Shazzy, what's making you stressed and empty? What's making you saw that we just went through it with everybody. What's making you stressed and empty? What is keeping you from your light? What do you feel that is keeping you from truth, from your authenticity? What is the stress from? What is it in the physical life? I feel like it's a physical that you're saying. What in the physical it's keeping you from radiating your spiritual light? I'm going to add, those are all questions for you. Yvonne, food choices. Food choices. What are you asking about food choices? Because that's a big topic for me, Yvonne. Body image, self-image, food choices. That's a big one for me. Gary, I know that I really don't have control of my future. So there's a nagging fear that lingers, but you know, there's more concerns, kind of like Ray. Gary, there is a judgment that you have on yourself. And you say it a lot, but I want you to get to it to a point that you can release it. There's a judgment that you have on yourself of not being good enough, of being broken, of life being broken, of not being able to reach, not being able to connect, not being able to succeed. Get to the core of what it feels like today. If you have the biggest judgment about yourself or about life today, what is that? What is that? We're getting into Rays, like going and figuring out, oh, there's a judgment of not fully living. Even Shazzy's talking about the same thing. Not good enough, not good enough, not good right enough, not good enough, not good enough. Beautiful. Ray, it sounds right. I don't think I have an expectation of happiness. Okay, fantastic. Do you guys see how amazing this is? Ray, this is amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. Feel like we're all at different places and I want to get us to the same place. But it's so powerful, all the places that we're in. Who wants to be happy? We talk about worthiness a lot. We talk about freedom a lot. But today, laughter is a tool for healing. We got to happiness. And so, Shazzy, fantastic, Shazzy. Okay, who else wants to be happy? Who wants to be happy? I see the hearts going. Who wants to be happy? Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Now, Gary, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, fantastic. So nobody, okay, Ray, define happy, contentment. Neil's defining it. I do what I am. I've tasted it again. Fantastic. So, okay, let's define happy. Okay. Let's all define happy. It's actually in my course that I keep defining it and defining it. Happy is for me, and for everybody, it's different. Happy is free. Free is such a big one for me. Free is so big to me. Kendra, so happy to see you too. Freedom is so important to me. Ease is so important to me. Flow is so important to me. Neil, contentment. I think it's a bigger word than happy. Happy is us radiating in happiness. Flow, Angie says living in flow. Fantastic. It's clarity. It's the sense of capability. I can. It's like radiance of my truth. It's creativity. It's feeling grounded. It's feeling connected. It's living, I'm going to rewrite that. I'm going to say it's living in bliss, in truth, in happiness, in authenticity. It's health. It's mental, physical, and emotional health. It's alignment, which is what laughter is about. Laughter is about a physical expression of alignment. Jen, at peace, calm, in the now, centered, grounded. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to ask a big question now. Ray, does that feel good to you? You asked what is happy. Does that sound good to you? And if there's a certain word that everybody wants, write in the window or create the intention for yourself. Like Neil said, contentment. That contentment, like if I can feel that feeling of contentment, it's everything I said. It's just whole. Whole. The meaning of healing. What did we say? To be free, to be whole, to be whole, to be whole. Weightless. Didn't last inspiration we used the word of weightless. Fantastic. I'm going to ask a big question now. Who is worthy of feeling all those things, all those expressions? Who's worthy of being happy? Who is worthy? A lot of things that we touched on today is actually an indication of not feeling worthy. Some of the fears and the judgments is us not feeling worthy of being happy. Angie, we are all of us, yes, we all are. But who actually has judgments that make them believe that they are not worthy? Can you see that a lot of the discussions that we had today is a resistance that keeps us from being aligned with our worthiness of happiness? Can we see that? You be ourselves. Gary, ease, that's what I want more than anything, and that would probably be the center of my fear. Fantastic. So Gary, what is that fear? What is that fear? I love how we come around and we come around and we come around and we go in all these different directions to come to the alignment of the truth. We are all worthy to be happy. We are all worthy. We are all free. It's the unconditional three. It's the worthiness, it's the freedom, it's the happiness. It's the three. It's the worthiness and the freedom and the happiness. And sometimes they connect with each other. But are we worthy to be happy? Are we worthy? Are we free to express our happiness? And fears and anxiety and stress and all these things that we're talking about are actually keeping us from the alignment of our happiness, from the alignment. And it's the judgments that we're holding of life, of being tough, judgments of ourselves. And what we want to do is just become aware of them and to let them go so we can come back to the alignment of the ease, of the happiness, of the peace, of the contentment. I just want to radiate my inner being from the inside out, to be naturally free. I realize now I am so worthy. I experience this when I deconstruct everything down to the root of the essence of my story. Beautiful. The essence. Okay, so how is everybody feeling in this moment? Shazzy, our people see me, but I don't see that. I need to let go of the frog in the room. Yes, make it an elephant. Elephants are easier to see and easier to get out, aren't they, than frogs? Yes, Shazzy. So, Shazzy, we did earlier. I feel like I'd like to go into our bodies again because I feel like everybody's having a different physical and mental experience right now. So I'd like everybody to go back into your bodies. Okay, go. Whether you want to feel your physical pain, see if there's any physical sensations that you're aware of. See if there's any physical sensations that you're aware of. If there's any pain, if there's any numbness, if there's anything in your body. If you want to write where you're entering, go for it. If you were aware of your emotional body that's keeping you from an anger, a sadness, frustration, whatever, enter from there and just be aware of that emotional resistance. If you're aware of it from your mental body, enter from your mental body, the story of not being good enough. Fears are the emotional body, but any stories of failure and any mental stories enter from your mental body. And then again, enter from your egoic body, feeling alone or feeling detached from a higher purpose. Uncertainty in the future coming from your egoic body. So become aware, and let's start with your physical body. See and honor the physical sensations when you come in to recognize. I feel in my chest again and my jaw. And I can feel like it's a feeling of control and desire to be perfect, and a desire to show up how the world wants me to show up. Create the intention, Gary, create the intention. I feel like I'm in a funk that the freak boy won't let me out. That's being out of control and that you're not able to do it. So see that resistance on your resistance. If you have resistance on resistance, explore the resistance. So if there's a layer of resistance or another layer of resistance or another layer of resistance, go as far out till you meet the first layer of resistance. And the first layer is resistance. It might not even be the first if I'm counting, not the internal, but the external. So Gary says, I feel like I'm a funk, that the funk boy won't let me out. That means there's a few layers of resistance away from his actual resistance because there's a judgment that he can't do it. So meet whatever outside layer that you have. Now deconstruct the key lime pie. Okay, so we've got our 4 bodies, our physical, our emotional, our mental, and egoic. So look at the physical sensations. If you want to put in your physical sensations, go for it. Tightness. Jen says that the knot has passed. She's getting freed up. She's getting ready for some laughter. I think we're ready for laughter too. But look at your physical sensations. I've got from, again, the jaw and the chest. The jaw and the chest. The jaw is controlling what I say, sort of my throat chakra. And again, just trying to be perfect and just needing to like really script things perfectly. And the chest is just keeping me from the fullest expression of my happiness. There's a judgment. Both of these have a judgment for me right now. And emotional, if I looked at it in the emotional body, I would call it fear of not being good enough. Okay? I'm guiding you all through what I'm experiencing, and I want you to all look and explore what yours is. So mine's a fear of not being good enough. And even more, it's fear of being bad. Okay? So the story is, I need to be perfect and I need to be good and I can't be free because I have to be as others want me to be. Okay? Everybody feeling it? Take a deep breath in and then just let go. Let go of any resistance that you connected with. Let go of any and all resistance. Haley, the neck, the jaw, and the shoulders. And then Haley, did you associate it with your emotion? Did you get the emotional story? What the emotional story is? What's the emotional stories? And we want to just see the resistance as a gift. We want to see it as a guide to understanding ourselves and what's keeping us from our truth, from keeping us from our light, keeping us from our beauty. We want to see it as an opportunity to lead us to our inner selves. So when you look at that neck and that jaw and the shoulders and the tension in there, frustration, fantastic, Haley. Frustration about what? About what? Frustration about what? Gary, now I think it's the mental body creating stories to stir me up emotionally. Fantastic, Gary. So go ahead and look at it and see that you're being stirred up and just smile that, hey, I might keep being in a loop, but they're both doing what they need to do, which is guiding me back inside. Keep looking for the answers. And I know I will see the answers. And I know that there's so many people that in here, we're all talking about the same thing. We're all feeling resistance in different levels. And we all have the capacity to let it go. Jen said, my knot has eased, Manal, getting freed up for some laughter. So we can. And this process is called humaning. This process is understanding our conditioning. Haley, not doing what I love. So the worthiness for happiness that we were just talking about. Haley, what's keeping you from not doing what you love? What's keeping you from not doing what you love? Beautiful. Haley, beautiful. What's keeping you? Gary, what's keeping you from being free? What's keeping you? Fear. Haley, okay, fantastic. Fear of what? Fear of what? Fear of what? See the power? See the power? This is the power of understanding the resistance in the 4 bodies, the egoic, the mental, the emotional, and physical, and seeing it. Not being good enough. Haley, fantastic. Do you see how this is all coming full circle? Fantastic, Haley. Not being good enough. Not being good enough. Good enough for what, Haley? Not being good enough for what? Not being good enough for what? Not being good enough for what? Guys, when we say we're not good enough, what are we not good enough for? It's actually a really good question. Not being good enough. It's something we say all the time. And I'm never asked, not good enough for what? Compared to the rest of the world? Yeah, we're on our own journey. Can't compare. You're always going to find somebody better. That's when I stopped realizing the only person I can compete with is myself. Is I realized, Manal, you're always going to find somebody better in X or Y or Z. No matter how good you are, you're never, ever, ever going to be, yeah, it's comparing. Fantastic. You're never, ever, 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 ever. Today when I came out of my meditation, I wrote down something. I wrote down, stop comparing ourselves to the world and stop projecting it onto myself. It's just sort of like honor and accept. Fantastic. Yeah, I think it's comparing. Fantastic. And it's really about us. How do we hold ourselves in the lens of, hey, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Jen, I'm feeling flawed. Fantastic. Feeling broken. Healed. Didn't we talk about healing today? To be whole. To be free. To be beautiful. Gary, feel of health, worth, and uncertainty, to name a few. Fantastic. I love how we keep coming back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Shazzy, I make many mistakes. I make too many mistakes. Shazzy, were you here? And again, I'm not trying to intellectualize it, but mistakes are the progress to success. It's a human misconception that mistakes are bad. That mistakes, there's another thing that sort of bothers me is when kids are like, I got rejected from schools. You didn't get rejected, you just didn't get accepted to the school because there's only finite number of spots. So there's a few things in society that we've totally misnomer, misbelief, misunderstanding. I make too many mistakes. We talked about it earlier. I don't know if you were on, Chazzy. Do you know any child that learned to walk without falling? When they fall to learn to walk, I would say that's a mistake, but you have to fall to learn to walk. Mistakes are actually a progress to success. So congratulations, Shazzy, that you make so many mistakes, because that means you are progressing very strongly towards success. Congratulations to you. So what does that feel like to you, Shazzy? What does that feel like? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So are we all aware of our fears? And so how do we want to feel? How do we want to feel? Jen is recommending the Earth School meditation for Shazzy. It's very effective. I do love that one because it's recognizing is that we're human. Noah's not there when you were that I was talking about that we're all human. It's all part of the journey, and as we grow and we sort of expand into who we are, it's just the human journey. What's broken is our interpretation of everything. What's broken is us seeing everything from the lens of bad. What's broken is that we think that we're not good enough because we are trying to compare ourselves to the world when the only thing that we compare to is our inner light. And that our jobs are for us to radiate the beauty of who we are. Our jobs is to radiate our truth. But if we're going to try to compare our light to the world, we're never going to be able to shine. We're never going to be able to shine. Jackie, just hopping in. Jackie, Jen says, sorry, that tickled my funny bone. Okay, so is everybody ready for their light to shine? Are we ready for our lights to shine? Are we ready to stop looking at the rest of the world to see what their lights are doing, rather than looking and calibrating to our beauty and to our light, to our wonder, to our truth? Who's ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? June came in as well. Jackie and June popping in right now. So who's ready? How's everybody feeling now? How's everybody feeling? Haley, did you let go of what you were feeling? Did you see how that process allowed you to let go? Or are you still holding on to that resistance? And Gary, how are you doing as well? And are there any jokes? Any jokes? Yes, I understand it. And then Haley, were you able to let go of it? So the understanding is huge. Did you let go of it? Because some of it we would talk to intellectually so you could recognize it, but then are you able to let go of it? Do you still feel that resistance in the same way, or were you able to let go of it? Jackie, I never thought about mistakes as anything other than negative in some connotation. I like the different perspective. Yes, mistakes is the way, the path to success. Mistakes is our path to success. And what we might want to do is create another word rather than mistakes because of the negative connotation. So you have two choices. One, change the connotation, or two, use another word. You take your pick. Use another connotation or change the word. Take your pick. I like doing both. I like to change the connotation of the word, and then I also like to use a different word even though I changed the connotation because other people have a negative connotation of it. So I'll just say it to me, oh, I just made a progress to success. I just took a step towards my freedom. I just took a step towards happiness. I just took a step towards freedom, happiness, success, self-worth. I took a step towards understanding myself. I just took a step towards alignment. I just took a step towards truth. I just took a step towards flow, towards ease, towards contentment. Neil's word, contentment. Contentment. I just took a step towards understanding myself. I just took a step towards beauty, towards life, towards love. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so how's everybody feeling? How is everybody feeling? Haley, did you let go of it? And Gary, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Gary, I still have a hard time knowing which resistance I'm chasing first. Okay, Gary, I'm going to give you a different approach. You're not chasing resistance. You're not going to look for what's resistant. I think for you right now, Gary, it's a shift to honoring yourself. A shift to recognizing that you're amazing. I don't think it serves you to think of the inner freak anymore. I think you need to start to see yourself as the inner light. See your inner light and measure by the radiance of your inner light. Your light, your beauty, your truth. And there's a judgment that you don't have it going on and you can't do it. So it's almost like a reinforcement of your mental. And I know you said it was your emotional, that was the resistance, but I think there's a loop between the mental and the emotional. But it's almost like I want for you is I can. I can. When I think I can, I can. When I think I can't, think again. And it's just reinforcing a knowing of your capability and your commitment to yourself, which was only lead to success. How does that feel? Jackie, given that I've only been here less than 5 minutes, I already feel better now that I just popped on to hear that. Jackie, well, that makes me feel really happy. Andrea, I'm feeling content and excited about my coffee this morning. Fantastic, Andrea. Okay, Haley, I don't think I let it go. I want to and take action. Okay, Haley, it's really easy to let go. You just recognize that there was a judgment that you had on yourself. You're not good enough. And then I intellectually challenged you to say not good enough. And you said compared to everybody else. And I was, even though I don't like the shift intellectually, I only like a shift emotionally. But sometimes I'll challenge a thought intellectually, just like we did. Mistakes aren't mistakes. It's progress to success. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. So Jackie's like, that makes sense. I feel better about seeing that lens. So you realized, ooh, I'm comparing myself to the world. I'm always going to find someone younger, someone older, someone faster, someone prettier, somewhere taller, someone shorter, somewhere smarter, somewhere big. You're not going to. When you come to the world, even if you're the best of the best of the best, you get older, then somebody's going to, even if you're an Olympian, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. So you got to realize, ooh, I can't compare myself to the world. I just got to compare it to myself. So did you get that shift intellectually? Did you honor that intellectual shift? So, or did that not align with you? Yes. Okay, fantastic. So once you honor that intellectual shift, now you can start to see with a different lens. You've got a different lens going on. You could see like, oh, I am comparing myself and I'm aware of that I had this misunderstanding of the human life that I was comparing myself and I'm not good enough. But now I realize, ooh, I'm worthy. Ooh, I'm worthy for just being me. Ooh, I'm beautiful for just being me. and that I allowed life's conditioning to pass a judgment. You looked at where that judgment felt physically. So we already did the steps of feeling that physical and feeling the emotional, the frustration, and feeling the mental. So you already went through that. So at this point, if you truly, it's 5 steps. Step 1 is awareness, which we went through all the 4 bodies. Step 2 is acknowledgement. So you acknowledge not good enough, and you're like, oh no, I'm worthy, I'm good enough. That's me with the wrong lens of life, comparing myself to the others. But really, when I internally navigate, I'm enough. So then 3 is recognize, oh, I'm human. This is normal. This is part of the growth. This is part of humaning. This is part of evolution. This is part of me going from the outside world to the inside world. This is really so powerful and insightful. And it's actually not broken of me to think that I wasn't good enough. I just adopted normal life conditioning. And it's so insightful that I realized that I can so do you see what I'm doing? Step 3 is appreciation, but it's not intellectual. It's maybe intellectual, but it's until you shift emotionally. And then at step 4, you can let go. When you truly start to see that this not feeling good enough was actually leading you to recognize you're worthy, and then appreciating that life's journey led you there, then you can let go. Let go. Let go. So Haley, how do you feel? And do you feel that you have that capacity now to say, hey, there's nothing broken. It's just what life is. This is just like the human evolution. This is just the unfolding of life. Fantastic. So did you let go? Did you let go, Haley? Jackie, step 1, awareness. And you weren't here when we sort of went through I see us in 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and egoic. This is Manal. When every time you come to a live stream, we're going to talk about our 4 bodies. Can't get away from doing that. Every time we talk about the 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, egoic body. And in those bodies, what we do is we look to understand what these bodies are telling us. And when we recognize what they're telling us, then we learn how to go in. Because resistance is usually to the outside world, and calibrating to truth, to beauty, to light is by going internal. It's an internal journey. So what we do is keep playing a game of looking at resistance and then recognizing it so we can calibrate internally. And those are the 5 steps. Step 1 is being aware of your 4 bodies. Step 2 is acknowledging what they're telling you. Step 3 is appreciation, because you finally understood what your body has been telling you all these years, perhaps. And then step 4, then you can let go. And then step 5 is really not a step, but it really is just surrender. Because ultimately, we're here to surrender. We are here to surrender. Good. Shazzy, I need to find the light switch for my light. Can I tell you a secret, Shazzy? There is no light switch. Your light is on. You just have to feel it and see it. Your light is on. There is no switch. There is no switch. Jackie, how's surrender different from letting go? Letting go is actually letting go of the resistance. So when we started, Haley was feeling resistance in her throat and her chest. And then we said, well, what was the emotion? She said it was frustration. And then we said, well, what was the thought? It was not being good enough. And so that really means that you're not feeling worthy. So then you realize that was all step 1, which was awareness. So step 2, then you're not feeling good enough. That means you want to feel worthy. Excuse me. So step 3 is appreciation. It's again realizing this is life, this is conditioning. And once you go to step 3, it allows you to let go of resistance. So sorry. So then step 4 is let go. After you appreciate and recognize and shift the way that you see the resistance, you can let go. So step 4 is letting go of the resistance. And step 5 is just surrender. It's allowing, it's flowing, it's alignment. So step 4 is an active letting go, release of the energy that you're aware of. It's in step 1 in your 4 bodies. And then step 5 is just this, it's a passive alignment of your body that once you let go of things, now you can get back into alignment. And today it's called laughter as a tool for healing, laughter. And laughter is actually a active expression that allows your 4 bodies to get into alignment. So it's really interesting that we've had an intense healing, and maybe it's because we set up the definition of healing, but we've had a healing from wholeness today, an intense healing, even though we're supposed to be laughing. Gary, I feel a strange feeling of doubt that I didn't feel before. Good. but I'm sure was always there. Good, good, because you always call it anxiety and you always call it different things. So you're actually hiding from what you actually feel, and it kills your confidence. So as to, will I keep facing these obstacles? Hence where the fears comes from. Yeah, Gary, you doubt that you're capable. You doubt that you're capable. I didn't have these doubts a short time ago. No, Gary, you didn't have them. You were suppressing them. You were suppressing them. You did have them. You just weren't aware of them. So the fact that the doubt is showing up is actually a positive thing. Is that instead of you generically calling it anxiety or not sure or my body is off, my emotion, man, you actually recognize, ooh, I don't know if I can do this. I have self-doubt. And it's actually the tune that you always sing. So for me, I can see, oh, this is consistent with the Gary story of learning to line up with, yes, you can. You said you feel like that you can't reach. And, oh, yeah, you can. And not being able to reach is doubt because you can. Just like Shazzy says, I want to turn on my light switch. And I'm like, guess what? Can't turn it on. It's on. The light is on. The light is on for everybody. It's every single one of us are lit. It's just allowing that light to shine. It's allowing that light to shine. Angie, got to go. Thanks, Manal. Joke before I go, to whoever stole my antidepressants, I hope you're happy now. Oh my God, I love that. I just started laughing. I feel so good. Thank you. Oh my God, that's so funny. Heidi, hi, busy day. Might not be able to stay long. Oh my God, I'm dying. But I'm going through some health issues and need the laughter as a healing. I'm sending my love to everyone from From southeastern Maine in Wabanaki territory in the northeast of America. Fantastic, Heidi. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. How is everybody feeling? How is everybody? I think that's our first. Okay, Jen, what was the cat afraid of the tree? Why was the cat afraid of the tree? Why was the cat afraid of the tree? Jackie, what is the next live? Yes, I don't like coming on without a next live. I will schedule something after we end this. I think I was going to do the next one on Wednesday. So likely at Wednesday, likely at 1:30, but I will check my schedule. I will, after we finish this live, I will schedule, and it's going to be about cultivating your tribe, creating a tribe and cultivating your tribe. Lynn, not the Lynn that's here, a different Lynn suggested it, so that's what it's going to be. Jen, because of its bark. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so does everybody feel good? And we can break into the last 15 with jokes. Does everybody feel good? Gary, your self-doubt, I see you. This is your thesis. This is the DGCG that we're talking about. Was it called CGDC? Yeah, DGCG. This is DGCG. We have a little term for Gary when he's speaking self-deprecating, but the self-deprecating comes from you feeling not trusting yourself, and everything that you say puts yourself down. So it's fantastic, Gary. It's fantastic that you came back and you saw that self-doubt. And this is what we're just trying to build up, that muscle to radiate your truth, to radiate your confidence, to radiate worthiness, to radiate, Gary, that you can. You can. You can. Your little mantra is, I can. I can. If I think I can, I can. If I think I can't, think again. That's what your job. That's your homework. That's your homework. Lynn, where's the other Lynn? I don't know. She's not here today, but there's another Lynn, and her picture, her profile pics are pixels, like a whole bunch of colors of pixels. Lynn, remember last time I was like, Lynn, did you change your picture? And you're like, no, it's not me. Ray, it didn't want to be a sourpuss. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. More jokes. You all know that I didn't bring a joke to come online. I did not bring, I only know the one, what's black and white and red all over. What's black and white and red all over. That's the only one I know. I think I said it last time too. What's black and white and red. Yeah, Susie, a newspaper. A newspaper. That's the only joke I know. Why did the cat avoid eating lemons? Oh, Jen, I missed it. Why did the cat avoid eating lemons? Oh, Ray, it didn't want to be a sour puss. That's terrible. Susie, that joke is older than you. Oh my God, so funny. Oh my God, Jen, I don't know where you get all these cat jokes from. What is my cat Mo's blood type? It obviously has something to do with O. What is my cat Mo's? Mo positive? June, what do you call a zombie who rings your doorbell? Jackie, why do cats always get their way? Okay, polite. June, polite? Dead ringer? So silly. These are so silly. Jackie, why do cats always get their way? They are very persuasive. Oh my God, they are very persuasive. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good job, Jen. She probably had that one in her back pocket too, Jackie. I love it. Okay, what else? Who else has jokes for us? Jokes. Laughter is a tool for healing. It gets us into alignment. It's a physical alignment. Okay, Jen. Oh my God. What is Miney and Mo's favorite TV show? What is Miney and Mo are Jen's cats. What is Miney and Mo's favorite TV show? Claw and Order. Oh my God, so funny. Okay, more jokes. Come on, you guys, go into your depth. I brought out my black and white. Oh my God. Okay. What utensil does Miney like to use in the kitchen? And we have, how do you spot a modern spider? The whisker. Jen, the whisker. Okay, Jackie, how do you spot a modern spider? How do you spot a modern spider? Marcy, I love the antidepressant one. Angie, for whoever stole my antidepressants. Yeah, that one, Marcy, I love too. Jackie, they have a website. Oh my God, that's so good, Jackie. How do you spot modern spider? They have a website. Marcy, hope you're happy now. Sorry. Oh, Marcy, of course. Yes, that one's good. Okay, I'll read it again. Okay, Marcy, I love the Angie's one. For whoever stole my antidepressants, I hope you're happy now. So funny. Oh my God, the modern spider has a website. I love it. Okay. Jen, why can't cats play poker in the jungle? The hearts are going. Okay, we're getting a standing ovation for all these jokes. Oh my God, I'm dying. Why can't cats play Joker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs! Too many cheetahs. Okay. Jude, I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. Oh my God, so good. They're so good. Okay, I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. Oh my God, Jude, I thought we were going to go into our four bodies for a second. Jen. Okay, Jen's cats are Miney and Mo. They were Eeny, Meeny, Miney, and Mo, which is a laughter in itself. Okay, Jen, my cheeks are hurting, guys. What is Miney and Mo's favorite nursery rhyme? What are Jen's kittens' favorite nursery rhyme? 3 blind mice. Oh my God, 3 blind mice. I love it. Oh gosh, I'm dying. Okay, Jeff. Okay, who is the most powerful cat in China? Who is the most powerful cat in China? Oh, and Jackie. Sometimes they come at the same time. Chairman Meow. Jackie. What do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? Oh gosh, what do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? A vampire. Susie, I'm laughing out loud, mostly because of Manal's laughter. That's just so funny. Okay, so what do you get when you cross a vampire and a snowman? What do you get? Frostbite! I don't know where we get these from. Okay, fantastic. Okay, good. Oh my God, I'm dying. Jen, okay. What did Mama Jen say to Miney when she saw him slouching? What did Mama Jen say to Miney when she saw him slouching? Okay, guys, what did Mama Jen say to Miney when she saw him slouching? That's not good for your posture. Son. That's not good for your posture. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Some good ones. Some really good ones. Any other jokes? The laughter as a tool for healing. The laughter as a tool for healing. It's our expression. It's our expression of alignment. It's our expression of happiness. It's our expression of flow. Something different. Jen, go for it. I didn't know there could be so many cat jokes. I really did not know that they could make so many jokes about one topic. I just couldn't. I would not dream it. I wouldn't dream it. Something different. Jackie, I had a salad jar, but I tossed it. Jackie and her one-liners. Jen, how do you talk to an Italian ghost? How do you talk to an Italian ghost? Those Italians. Cats are amazing. I love cats. I love cats. I love my cats. I love my cats. Cats are amazing. With a Luigi board? With a Luigi board? Oh my God, I have 4 that are all siblings. Oh my God, Jackie, I love it. I have 2 that are siblings, and Jen's are siblings as well. Mine are sibling boys. Are yours, Jackie, boys or girls? Oh my God, 4 that are siblings would be adorable. That would be adorable. I have the 2 that are siblings, and they're so cute. I just call them anytime and they come. Like today, the door was open because we were cleaning the garage, and it was open for long. 3 girls and a boy. Love it. And so I just call them, Cosmo, Bean, in a second. They come faster than my kids come. Like you're cats. You're not supposed to come faster than children. Jen, what did the invisible man, why did the invisible man turn down the job? Why did the invisible man turn down the job? Something about being seen, because he couldn't see himself doing it. That's a live topic. Where's Jeff when we need him? Having self-judgment on himself. I love it because he couldn't see himself doing it. So funny. So good. So good. So good. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? So I always ask the question, why was 6, I know that one. This was as good as the newspaper. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. We all know that. Because 7, 8, 9. Because 7 was mean. Andrea, eating my breakfast is hearing you laugh is such a joy. Fantastic. Andrea starting her day as we are. I guess we're not ending our day. Ours is still in the middle. Mine is still 3. Okay, what do you call a fake noodle? What do you call? Jen had her jokes lined up. That's why she's like, guys, let's go to the jokes. Okay, my knot is gone. Let's go to the jokes. Okay, what do you call a fake noodle? What do you call a fake noodle? Waiting for it. An impasta. Oh, okay, what do you call a fire that can float on water? What do you call a fire that can float on water? Jackie, that's a good one. I don't even know where to begin with that one. What do you call a fire that can float on water? Flamboyant? Flamboyant, I guess is more like it. Oh my God. Jeff, somebody stole my mood ring. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. Someone stole my mood ring. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's like Jackie's. To whoever took my antidepressants. I hope you're happy. Jeff, somebody stole my mood ring. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. These are fantastic. Whew. So is everybody feeling better? Is laughter good? Is laughter good? Are you laughing enough in life? Are you laughing enough in life? I know I'm not. Okay. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? Why did the Heidi need to go for a Zoom meeting? Blessings to everyone. Love you, Heidi. Blessings to you. Jackie. Okay, these are great. June, hold on. The past, the present, the future walked into a bar. It was tense. It was tense. Oh gosh. Okay, why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? 'Cause he got a hole in one. 'Cause he got a hole. Oh my gosh. The past, the present, and the future walked into a bar. Boy, it was tense. There's been a lot of grammar in my household lately. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Heidi, have a good one. We're so happy to see you today and hopefully see you as you go for your Zoom meeting. Blessings to everyone. That's not a joke, right? Need to go to a Zoom meeting. Blessings to everyone. I don't think it's a joke. I think it's a comment. Jen, what do you call a can opener that doesn't work? What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? I can't open. They're so dumb and you should be able to come up with them. I'm like, Manal, you should have been able to go there. Jeff, working in a mirror factory is something I could see myself doing. Working in a mirror factory is something I could see myself doing. Some dry ones, a bit dry. How did the hipster burn his tongue? But the Invincible Man could not do it. Oh my God. How did the hipster burn his tongue? How did the hipster burn his tongue? How does a penguin build its house? Okay. He drank his coffee before it was cool. Oh my God. Okay. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. That one's really dumb. It glues it together. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Okay, any more coming? Any more coming? How does everybody feel? I hope you feel good because my cheeks are busting. So much. Jeff, why do cows wear bells? Why do cows wear bells? Jackie, what did the beet farmer say to his friend? Okay, why do cows wear bells? Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. They're just so dumb. Should be laughing. What did the beet farmer say to his friend? What did the beet farmer say to his friend? I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Okay. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? What do you call a Frenchman? June, thank you all so much for this. Needed the giggles today so much. Wait. Am I going to be able to read this one? Okay. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Felipe Floppe. Felipe Floppe. Felipe Floppe. I think that's my favorite one today. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Felipe Floppe. Susie, where'd you get these, Jen? I don't know if she's like writing them up or doing what. Oh my God. At least we got out of the cats. Felipe Floppe. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why did the ketchup blush? 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 He saw the salad dressing. He saw the salad dressing. So silly. I laugh more than how I even laugh at these. These are like little elementary school laughter jokes. Oh my God, he saw the salad dressing. Ooh. Okay, Ray, went to the zoo yesterday. They only had a dog there. I just don't know why that's funny, Ray, but it sort of is. Because it sounds like what they would do. Went to the zoo. It was a Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. It was a Shih Tzu. Doesn't Gary have a Shih Tzu? Oh my God. Or Gary had a Shih Tzu? Oh my God, am I crossing my wires? I don't remember now. Gary, did you have one? Do you have one? Jen, what did the elephant ask the naked man? What did the elephant, Ray, you win? That was a good one. Amy, I think we need regular joke sessions. This is absolutely hilarious. Amy, this is our second one. We're doing them once a month. That's what Jen said. Jen said we have to do them regularly. We do them at the end of each month. Every end of the month, we will do a regular joke session. Healing is a tool for laughter. We just went really intense today. Like we got really intense. Jen's like, where's the jokes? I signed up for the jokes. I have sheets of jokes. Okay, Jen, how do you breathe out of that thing? How do you breathe out of that thing? How do you breathe? Oh, awesome. Missed that. Sorry, been doing bedtimes. Don't worry. Don't worry, Amy. Where are you? Where are you doing bedtimes? Andrea's waking up. Amy's doing bedtimes. And I'm in the middle of the day. How do you breathe out of that thing? Jen, we're waiting. How do you breathe out of that thing? We're waiting. Surrey, UK. Okay, fantastic. The UK. Yeah, I guess I should have been able to do my math. Yeah, right, 806 there. I think it's 8 there. +5, right? I think you guys are +5. Oh my God. Okay. What did the elephant ask the naked man? Oh, yeah, we didn't get that one. Response to elephant joke. Yeah, we didn't get that. Sorry, you guys have to leave. You're the best, all of you. Andrea, love you, love you, love you. Okay, we didn't say what did the elephants ask the naked man? And I think, why did the scarecrow win an award? Why did the scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Gary, look above where? Jen, how do you breathe out of that thing? I have to go, Haley, love you. So funny. Haley, love you. I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for coming. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Gary, look above at what? Did you say something? Did I miss something? I don't know what. Gary, I don't know where I'm supposed to look. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, elephant jokes. At Jen, how do you breathe out of that thing? Why do melons have weddings? I'm confused by the texts. Why do melons have weddings? Why do melons have weddings? Why do melons have weddings? Seeds? Something to do with seeds, with I don't know. Because they cantaloupe! Yes, Susie, there was an elephant joke that we didn't hear the answer to. There was, you're right. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the joke was, though. I don't remember. Something about elephants and being naked or something. What did the elephant ask the naked man? We didn't answer that one. Jen, okay, let's see. Jen. Oh, how do you breathe out of that thing? Wait, why did the elephant? Oh! Terrible, I'm blushing. Oh my God, that's why you guys are saying. Oh my God, I am dying. Oh, I am dying. I am dying. I think when I was funny the joke, I'm dying. Wait, who remembers the one that what was it, the name of the girl that came and popped in during this joke? It was about the balls. Who remembers what did the 8 balls say to the 9 balls or something? Or what did you're a tube star in the making, Amy. You're killing me. Who remembers what the joke was? She came in. She's like, oh, we're making jokes. She said that one and then left. Do you remember what it was, everybody? What was it? It was what did the 8 balls say? Oh, right. Oh my God, Jen. Oh my God. How do you make a pool table laugh? Jen remembers. How do you make a pool table laugh? Make a pool table laugh. I can't read it. I think I had trouble reading it last time. You tickle his bum. You tickle his bum. What was the name, Jen? What was her name that popped in and out? She was adorable. She was so cute. She's like, oh, we're making jokes? Okay, do. And then she just laughed. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dying. Love it. 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 This is the best. This is the best. Our jokes are the best. Our jokes are the best. Jen, you did fantastic. Everybody did. Okay, why is Peter Pan always flying? Why is Peter Pan always flying? He never lands. He never lands. Oh, he never lands. Oh goodness gracious. Oh. Fantastic. Okay, is everybody feeling fantastic? Is everybody feeling good? Does everybody feel aligned? Did everybody get some laughter and tears in their eyes and just realize that sometimes we just take life just too seriously? Susie, fantastic. We take life so seriously. And together, why did the chef die? Together, we're just going to keep laughing and growing and expanding and looking at things that are keeping us from alignment. He ran out of time. He ran out of time. This is good for our depth live streams. Life is great, and we just need to stay in alignment and to remember that's okay to laugh and that silly things can make us laugh, and we're taking life too seriously, and we're just trying to effort through life, and we can flow and we can fly and we can have fun. We can have fun. Let's together remember how to have fun. Ray, you guys, it's so hard to read these. I think we should take a pause to reflect to the cat jokes. If they're bad enough and now we have to make jokes on the jokes, I think we should take a pause to reflect on the cat jokes. Oh my God. Cosmo and Bean are just going to be so happy that we gave them so much light today. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, any more? Is everybody feeling aligned and happy and free and worthy? That's our mission together. The intention. How does Cosmo and Bean end a cat fight? How does Cosmo and Bean end a cat fight? Not by me telling them that we have to be nice. Yesterday I was telling them the hiss and makeup. The hiss and makeup. Susie had COVID brain fuzz no more. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. No, actually, you guys would laugh if you watched when Cosmo and Bean, they were fighting yesterday. And I said, boys, this is a house of love. This is a house of kindness. This is a house of treating each other with respect. I was like, so funny, so funny. They're just looking at me and I'm like, stop. We treat each other with kindness in this household. Yeah, Susie, it's funny because sometimes I'll feel really tired and I meditate and I'm not tired anymore. So I know that we have power. We have power. We have power. Jen, what is Miney and Mo's favorite game to play with a mouse? What is Miney and Mo's favorite game to play with a mouse? Catch. 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 Good. I like it. Oh. Fantastic. 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 Okay. One more. Okay, Jen, one more. I'm just hurting. Laugh aloud. Who's Mighty and Mo? Jackie, Mighty and Mo are Jen's cats. Her boy twins. They maybe were probably octuplets, but she has 2 of them. The other cats were Eenie, Meenie, Miney, and Mo. So Mighty and Mo are boys, her boys. Yes. We've learned so much about each other on these live streams. Yeah, it is cute, actually, Mighty and Mo. If you guys know how long me and my kids spent in the car coming up with cat names, and we ended up with Cosmo and Bean. What is Mighty and Mo's favorite breakfast? And what does a house wear? An address. An address. Yvonne, what does a house wear? An address. Okay, Jen, what is Mighty and Mo's favorite breakfast? Mice Krispies. Mice Krispies. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I kept thinking of Mighty Mouse or Minnie and Mickey. Yeah, that's cute. Minnie and Mickey would be cute. Mighty Mouse is cute. What? Mighty and Mouse would have been cute. Yeah, I like that too. Oh, Mighty and Mo. Oh yeah, I didn't know what Mighty and Mo meant till she said eeny, meeny, Mighty Mo. And I'm like, that is so funny. That's just laughter itself. Laughter in itself. Okay, everybody, you are all fantastic. I know that I am feeling much more energized, alive, light, and aligned than I started. I know that you're all beautiful and you just are so inspiring to me in your desire to grow and to love and to laugh. Jen, what did the duck say when it bought lip gloss? What did the duck say when it bought lip gloss? I just wish I could come. Lance just came in. Are we supposed to like to fake laugh or laugh to keep the intention authentic? Lance, I think they're funny, but if you don't think they're funny, don't laugh. I think they're laugh. Jen, what did the duck say when it brought lip gloss? Put it on my bill. Put it on my bill. So now I'm not laughing because I didn't come from inspiration, but they're very funny. I think they're very funny. Oh my goodness. Jackie, why did the fish blush? Why did the fish blush? Why did the fish blush? Oh my goodness. Because it's on the ocean's bottom. Because it's on the ocean's bottom. Oh my God. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, guys, okay, Ray, why do you call a fish with no eye? Why do you call a fish with no eye? A fish. What? Wait, why do you call a fish with no eye? What do you call a fish with no, but a fish. Oh God, wait, I'm missing that one. Oh wait, there's no eye there. I got it. Okay, I got it. Jackie, what fish is the most famous? What fish is the most famous? Psh, I didn't get that one. Oh my God. Psh, a fish. What do you call a fish with no eye? Psh, a fish. What is a fish? The starfish. Aww. What is the most famous fish? It's the starfish. Aww. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so hurting, you guys. My face is just hurting. So hurting. Lance, I hope you got a chuckle or two out of some of them. Okay, where can you find your grandma in a hurry? Where can you find your grandma in a hurry? Where can you find your grandma in a hurry? Gosh, I have nowhere to go with that, Jen. I have nowhere. Susie, thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At Instagram. Instagram, I don't know where she gets these from. Jackie, I love when I laugh till I cry. As my stomach starts cramping. Yes, me too, Jackie. Me too. I love when we're at the kitchen table and we just start and we just can't stop. Like the kitchen table or out for dinner with the girlfriends, like kitchen table, I can see. Okay, last one, says Jen. I don't know. Last one, go for it, Jen. Oh my God, I love it too. At a meal when you're just laughing and giggling and laughing. Okay, go for it, Jen. Last one, she says. Last one. Okay, what did the buffalo say when his son left? What did the buffalo say when the son... My son. My son. My son. Oh my God, my son. Okay. So I will schedule for next week. I believe it will be, I see the hearts going. I believe it will be creating your tribe or or connecting with your tribe. Like I said, Lynn was requesting that one, and I'm inspired for that. I believe it will be next Wednesday. Next afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. But I will do it now. I will get off this live, and the first thing I'll do is do that, because I wanted to do it before we went on, but I started cleaning my garage. Before I went on the live, me and my daughter were cleaning the garage, and I was so excited because the garage needed cleaning in a big, bad way. Big bad way. So I didn't schedule. Jen, love this so much. I aspire to laugh my heart out every day. Me too, Jen. Me too. You guys are all brilliant. We will keep laughing together. Laughter is a tool for healing. And healing we will collectively use to mean to be whole. To be whole. Samuel, it's so nice to see you. To be free. To be free. To be. We will use the word healing to indicate us from whole, not from broken. And laughter is one of the best physical expressions of this wholeness. It allows us to get into alignment and flow with such ease. Look at it. Bye, son. It's funny. Psh, psh. We can use little jokes and little ways to get us into this alignment, Oh my God, my garage needs cleaning, want to take a trip. Ray, really, my daughter's like, Mom, I want to do this quick. I'm like, please don't get the impression that I like doing this. I just enjoy a really clean garage. And I'm still not 100% satisfied with it, but I'm 100% more satisfied than I was before, but there's still things that need to be done. But it feels really good to have it done. So that's why I didn't schedule. But I could have done it yesterday. So maybe it was procrastination. And Felipe, June, I'm impressed your daughter chose to clean. June, she didn't really choose to clean, but a lot of it was her stuff. So I actually helped her. It was mutual, but it was her taskish, because a lot of the stuff that's in there isn't mine-ish. So it was a mutual alignment. We were in alignment because it wasn't both of our choice. Just like Ray, choosing to clean the garage is not a choice. It's a desire for an outcome. So you do it. At one point, you just do it. Still impressed. Yes, she's very good. She's awesome. I love her. I do love her. Jackie, I love a clean garage. Of course, I also work out in there too. That's good. That makes it clean. Yeah, I still need to power wash the floors and do different things, but I'm satisfied. Did I say I wasn't satisfied? You know what? That's not fair. I am satisfied. I'm content. Okay, fantastic. You are all brilliant. I love you all from the fullest of my heart. These jokes, I love. Jen, I appreciate you pulling them all out, and Jackie and everybody, Ray and June and everybody with your own fantastic jokes. I will see you all next week. I am excited to be on this life human journey with you all, because it's just so amazing. So much for us to do, so much for us to experience, so much for us to get into alignment and to soar together. That's what I want to do. I want us to soar together. Jackie, is that just the woods behind you? It reminds me of our backyard. Got lots of work to do. Yeah, this is the woods. You can see it's the Umstead, actually. So I just love it. And all seasons, it looks different. I just adore it, Jackie. I adore it. Jen, thank you, Manal, for this wonderful inspiration again. Jen, thank you. We're going to do it again in a month. Jackie, we just bought the house in October. So fantastic. Where are you again, Jackie? Where are you located? Mine is supposed to be your yard. I love it. Yeah, Atlanta. So we'll have the same backyard looking. Yeah, fantastic. We are close. We are close to being neighbors. Fantastic. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm in Raleigh. I'm in North Carolina. This is the Umstead. So we're neighbors. Yeah, we've got a few states. One state between us. I just make sure I don't say few when it's just one, because then, I'm wrong. And my jaw will get tight and my chest will cramp up because I was wrong. I was not right. Oh my God, clearly I need to end this. Okay, you guys are all brilliant. All brilliant. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Join Attaining Your Authentic Life. Join. We keep the conversation going all the time. Breathe, Manal, breathe. We keep the conversation going on. Follow me if you don't. Majority of you do. Follow me. Keep listening. Keep growing. Keep loving. Keep laughing. Keep laughing. Because that's all that really matters. No, there's more that matters, but laughing is a great vehicle for everything that matters. Laughter is a great vehicle. Okay, fantastic. I love you so much. Love you all. Gary, hope you're feeling lighter, says Jen. I agree too. Go into Attaining Your Authentic Life and let's keep talking about the post, inspiration. Love you all, my love, always. Don't forget to go to my website, sign up for my newsletters, and follow me. Instagram, Facebook, InsightTimer, and YouTube.